every one of you here to our President's Reception. We're so delighted to have each and every one of you here. We're extremely excited about the next 2 days. I can't tell you about how many hours we've spent hoping to put together a very dynamic program for everybody. We're extremely excited because we're also attempting this year to try to diversify our audience base. This year we're reaching out to clean tech, healthcare. Our base is always IT, but this year we're also spreading out thanks to Anu to emerging concepts and emerging products. And we're always looking for new ideas. This is our second year doing this, at least my first year, but second year for the conference. If you while you're enjoying this conference, see an area that you'd like to get covered, please let us know. We're already planning for next year, guys, so we'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas. Again, thank you again for coming, and now it is my pure privilege and honor to invite on stage the inspiration behind tonight's event and also the conference. The man who energizes me, Anu for sure, Sydney, Guyan. I'm looking at Nicole, are you there? Can I get a woman? All right, Mateen, is he energizing you? Yeah. Let's get a shout out for our awesome leader and inspirational leader, Telga Nathan. Come on up.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this President's Reception. I'm extremely pleased and delighted to see you all here. Before I get started, I wanted to thank all the core team who made this possible for us. Let me start with the first person, Cass Bakshi. She's the event chair, and she worked tirelessly, and she has a 3-year-old daughter. In spite of all that, she's been working on this tirelessly for the last 10 months. So please give a warm big round of applause. And then we have our marketing chair, Anu Gopalakrishnan, who's very creative, very innovative, and you would see her creativity in a lot of the videos that will be displayed throughout the conference. She's not only a marketing chair, she's also an emerging concept chair. She's wearing multiple hats, and she's been working on this tirelessly for the last 10 months. So here is another person is Sydney Banu, who is the marketing co-chair, who reached out to a lot of partnership organizations to get the Thai name out across the Thai Metro Detroit. So again, Sydney Banu. The next person I want to introduce is Nicole Raymond, who just started as an administrative assistant last year. Since then, she has grown to an executive director. She's handling multiple tasks, operational things, and getting sponsorship and so on and so forth. So again, that is the beauty of Thai, where people grow and learn and grow. The next person I want to introduce is Thiru Ganeshan. He's the IT track chair, and he was able to put together a good panel of bringing a lot of CIOs to the panel. Again, Thiru. The next one is Lakshmi Sharma. For the first time, we are bringing in TiECon awards to Thai Detroit, where we are trying to award the emerging and growing companies in the region. And Lakshmi Sharma was able to put together a program, and we would see a lot of the winners here in our networking event today. So again, Lakshmi. The next person is Raji. Raji, she is responsible for IT, getting all the on-site registration done. So again, Raji. Next person is Prakash Srivatsava, who's responsible for Business Bootcamp. And he really helped us a lot on project management, and he's also a professor at Oakland University and he was able to help us get our project on milestone very early on in the program. Next, I want to bring on Anil Menawa, who is also a chair for Business Bootcamp. Next is Rupesh Srivatsava. who is our healthcare track chair and is also our business plan competition chair. Again, people who are very actively involved in this. Next is Gyan Prasad, who is our finance chair, who makes sure that we get the money. So also he makes sure that our checks and balances are in place. So Gyan Prasad. Sam is not here. He's the exhibitor chair. Sanjay Kumar, who's the clean tech chair, is not here. And then I would like to introduce Sanjay Seth, who's the Power Connect chair. And so I was able to put together an awesome panel on venture capital and also on procurement. So again, these are the people who worked tirelessly for the last 10 months. Of course, there are a lot of volunteers as well. But these are the core team that made the difference for us. And without them, this conference is not going to happen. So please give us a And we've been working on this for the last 10 months. We started in January. And you would see that in the product that you're going to see tomorrow and day after. We have an awesome conference that's in store for you. And when we started this year, a lot of people said, this is the year you should not do the conference. It's doom and gloom, sky is falling, don't do the conference, collect all the money you can, and then do the conference. And we said, that's the wrong thing to do. We have to be bold, and this is the time that makes sense to do a conference. And we wanted to be bold, and that's why we have coined our tagline as Dare to Explore. As the history tells us, 16 out of the 30 Dow Jones companies were created in recession or depression. And therefore, we believe strongly this is the best time to do a conference. And this is the best time to show the entrepreneurial spirit right here in Detroit. Even though we model the conference after Silicon Valley, which is where you see the lot of entrepreneurial spirit, followed by Boston, we believe the entrepreneurship spirit does not belong to any one of those cities. It belongs to Detroit also. Detroit is also part of America. and entrepreneurship is not owned by Silicon Valley and Boston, and that is the spirit. And that is what you will see in our conference in the next 2 days, that we wanted to bring that entrepreneurial spirit and revive our city, which are in troubling and challenging times, and take our city forward and take Michigan forward. This is the place where we live. This is the place we make our living. And this is our responsibility to do something for our city and take this place that we call it as a home. So thank you very much for coming tonight. And I wanted to thank all the sponsors. National City is on attendance here. And the Executive Vice President from National City will have some remarks tonight. With that, I want to turn on to Anu. And you will see the action in the conference. And thank you very, very much.
All right. This individual has inspired us for the past 10 to 12 months. And this individual has literally motivated each one of us. And today, I can write volumes and volumes of this individual. He's been a true inspiration, at least to me, and I'm sure to most of the core team members, or all the team members.
You just heard this individual speak. He was being sincere. It wasn't a bunch of baloney. He really believes in it. And best of all, he spreads that belief to all of us. And that's why I spent so much time this year, and I know Anu and all the rest of us did. And I think that's why all of you are here too, because you believe that this place can be better. Michigan has so much possibility. I don't care what anybody else says about this day. This place really has tremendous potential.
I have to ask you this because we belong here and we're going to make it happen.
Correct.
Yes. Yes!
While we're applauding Michigan, our true goal for being up here is actually to give our beloved leader a special token from all of us at the core committee. Where is it?
Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and give a hearty applause to one of the inspiring leaders and community leaders following through. Telganason, President of TiECon.
He gets the bigger box.
This person came all the way down from Silicon Valley, and he's literally spent days, I would say the past couple of days, training all the volunteers and making sure things fall in place. So let me welcome the team. Sorry. He belongs to TiECon Valley, and he's been with TiECon Valley for about 9 years now. So he is one of the core, I would say, people putting together that entire conference, which attracts close to about 5,000 attendees. And it happens every May. And the team, this one is from us.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Now, the reason I told her is because Cass has been instrumental in in making sure that all of this fall in place. So she's the one who holds that whip in her hand, and we have got beaten a couple of times, but that's okay. She's still a great person. We have 2 days of wonderful conference. The reason I'm saying it's going to be inspiring, and it's going to be very informative, and it's also going to be very futuristic in its aspect, basically because of the fact that it draws upon the theme of being innovative. Each one of us has that streak in us, and we're going to put together, the 2-day conference has been put together to basically highlight that innovative entrepreneurship within us. And the 2-day conference actually begins, like tomorrow we start off with a keynote speaker of Ned Stabler from MEDC, and followed by some track sessions. And we have clean tech, healthcare, IT, and emerging concepts. And we will top it off in the night with a chat with Rick Snyder, with a fireside chat with Rick Snyder. And we have the TiE20 Midwest Industry Awards being distributed tomorrow as well. And on Saturday, I would.
Sure, I'll share about Saturday. Real quickly about tomorrow morning, we will have like a little orientation program. I think it's scheduled for like 9 o'clock or so, just to get you guys familiar with the facility. Do attend, because although it's a small space, it might be a good idea to orient yourself and figure out how our program is flowing. Heading over to Saturday, we're starting it off bright and early at 9:30. Yeah, I know I just said bright and early, who am I kidding? For most of us, we start much earlier than that. But in any event, we're going to start off with sessions early morning on Saturday, followed by wham bam, a bunch of great keynotes, starting with Roger Newton, Vinita Gupta, then we have Lisa Kaufman, who we're really excited, who is a part of, Lisa Mitchell of Kaufman Organization, which we're really excited about. And then we're going to break again for lunch, have our sessions, do networking sessions, and then we're going to wrap up the evening with the fabulous Josh Linkner from ePrize, BPC Awards, and then, ladies and gentlemen, we get to dance. And I mean every one of you.
And not to forget, TiE's Women's Forum makes its debut from 5 to 6 on Saturday. So all you women entrepreneurs out there, bring in your friends, because it's going to be a great event, because you're going to find 3 interesting entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, sharing 3 different perspectives about their struggles and their success.
Thank you. All right, so are we ready to eat now?
No,
Not yet?
We'd like to invite...
But we're going to invite our sponsors, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Tim Anderson, is he here?
Mike.
Or Mike?
Mike.
Or both?
Why don't both of you come
Why
on
don't
over?
both come on? Again, these events would not be possible without our great sponsors, our
Thank you.
God, you guys are so spirited. Wow. Well, this won't take long. I'm anxious to see what's in those warming dishes over there. Yesterday I did a speech, and the guy before me was like 6'6", and the mic was up here, so this feels great. Good evening to all of you, and thank you for having myself and my PNC partners here with you tonight. Not only is this a wonderful event, but it's an important one. I know here in Southeast Michigan, one true way to revive the fortunes of our state is through entrepreneurship and innovation. Therefore, I'd like to thank all of you in advance for being honored here tonight, and all of you who made this happen tonight as well. Just a quick update, won't be a commercial on National City. I think most of you that know National City know we've become a part of PNC Bank. And those of us at the bank could not be more proud and happy about that. You'll actually see our signs change and our brand change over to PNC in April of 2010. It is at that point we become one bank finally. And again, we could not be more excited. The bank will be the 5th largest in the country, financially sound. Most importantly, yes, we do make loans. About 20 of you have asked me. If we don't make loans, I can't work, I can't eat, and I got to come to the Ritz and hang out and get free food every day. So, very excited about that. But what does this mean? We're respected by Wall Street as well as Main Street. In other words, we plan on being around a long, long time, supporting organizations like TiE and the great things you guys do to support and provide vast opportunity to folks in our communities and the folks which we serve every day. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.